I made a careless mistake about a report I did yesterday that involved child marriage. In that report, I started off by talking about how Donald Trump and his goons want to now make 14 the new 18 as it results to who they can charge as an adult for crimes. I connected his promise to treat 14-year-olds as adults to the rampant MAGA legislation that is pending at the state level attempting to protect child marriage, which similarly claims that some kids are just really mature and that child marriage could prevent abortion. And it comes from reports like this of a Missouri Republican openly doubling down on wanting to let 12-year-olds get married, or how Republicans in New Hampshire want an exception to the child marriage ban for military members. Where I made a careless and unfriendly mistake was not including the stories of child marriage survivors and the wins that they are getting at the state level to ban child marriage. Here in the United States, there's an organization called Unchained At Last, and it is a survivor-led nonprofit dedicated to ending forced marriage and child marriage in the United States. And despite resistance from Missouri Republicans, they were able to get state-level legislation passed that bans child and forced marriage in the state. They fought and won to get child marriage banned in Oregon, and they've also won a ban on child marriage in Maine and Washington, D.C. Because of their efforts, 1/3 of the country has a ban on child marriage. But they need our help. Because as you'll see in the video too before this, there is no shortage of Republicans trying to pass legislation to keep child marriage legal. Kristi Noem's home state of South Dakota, Arizona, and Texas are all states where the battle rages on to protect kids from forced marriage. And in Illinois, Kansas, Oklahoma, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Hawaii, there is legislation languishing right now that could ban child marriage tomorrow if it was passed. Another organization to check out is Girls Not Brides. It is a global partnership to end child marriage. So while Republican lawmakers continue to push this narrative that child marriage would end abortion, there are people out there that are fighting back, and we should join them and raise up their voices. And I am so sorry for failing you yesterday and not raising up your voice when I should have at that time. And I'm very appreciative to the survivor of child marriage who wrote to me to talk to me about the way that video came across to them and the way that they wished I would have included the voices of survivors. And I promise you, I will include the voices of survivors going forward, because you are absolutely right. It isn't just about platforming the monsters. It's about platforming the wins of the people who have survived and are thriving after child marriage.